VMI Cadets. With that, semifinal Thursday underway as we have our opening face-off between the Cadets and the Dolphins. And Phil, quite a challenge for VMI. Yes, an encouraging season. They go right to work right away, this Cadet squad, to try and draw first blood. In just getting here,
executed to get on the board first.
And now the critical face-off that follows. And Phil, we can't say enough how important it is for VMI to hold their own in this department. Possession will belong to Jacksonville. You expect that to be the...
Do it at JU. You have to have at least 2/3 of your teammates' votes to be elected a captain, and Greiner, just a sophomore, coming up with a big goal there.
Greiner coming in with 64 points.
Played some couple of close matchups, as you mentioned, but as you mentioned, it has been all Dolphins here of late. Dolphins, we talked about in the regular season meeting becoming the single season points leader. Very much. They haven't played in a while. They were going back up to Hampton to play, and they actually played them before they played VMI, so they wouldn't have to go up again. And
his teammates kept the pressure applied on the VMI cage. And worth underscoring, 50 goals alongside 16 assists. He's closing in on 70 points, as is his teammate Waldbaum, who we saw score the most recent a little bit ago for Jacksonville. Those two as advertised here in the semifinal round. Face-off won by JU again. Quick fast break, trying to go the distance and make it count. After winning the face-off, he's closing in on 70 points, as is his teammate Waldbaum, who we saw score the most recent a little bit ago for Jacksonville. Those two as advertised here in the semifinal round. Face-off won by JU again. Quick fast break, trying to go the distance and make it count after winning the face-off. And comes as his first of the season. How about pick your spot, young man? First goal. Did have one assist coming in, so he had notched a point for VMI on the year, but pick your spot for goal number one as he sneaks it by everyone.
That smile on his face, he may have surprised himself a little bit on that one.
Well, again, looked as, at least from our angle, it was going to be a pass, but worked its way right by. I think waiting for the shot that might have been coming on the backside, keeper kept off guard, and it results in a VMI goal. Answered immediately. The freshman of the year in the league, who's already made his mark. And Trary with a couple of goals of his own in this contest. The defense that is played by Hinton, who in his senior, you see what a year it's been for Jack Dolan, the latest chapter of it, growing the lead to 8-2.
It's about the third time it seems like that they've gotten it right at the crease and been able to just put it right in the back of the cage. And Tucker Garrity had some interesting comments.
Stop the run that Jacksonville was attempting to piece together. And now is where they try to translate that into some face-off success as VMI looks for a run at around the 9-minute mark of the second. He's scooped up and will belong. This Jacksonville squad was this year. He averaged 3.47 points per game through the regular campaign, scored the 24 goals and notched a program record with his 28 assists, and he has already put together a hat trick in the first half here today.
Nothing they would like better than to cap this off with a Southern Conference tournament championship.
And we alluded to it earlier as we get ready for our face-off to begin the third quarter, which is now underway between these two Southern Conference folks. But it's worth going back to
involved here. That's Corpora adding his name to now a very long list of scorers.
And he has secured his 17th goal of the season. Corpora, who had 8 assists along with it, I mentioned, for 24 points coming into this one. Face-off won by Jacksonville as it's picked up quickly. Your side, we're in
VMI, able to play some of his college lacrosse. Jason at Mount St. Mary's, he was able to go back there, actually got a nice win over Mount St. Mary's earlier in the year, and certainly feel like he's
a much anticipated rematch of the 2021 Southern Conference Final, and so many of those back and forth affairs between High Point and Richmond from right here at High Point University. That one coming up scheduled.
Aggressive offensive pushes we have seen from VMI, but this all-important face-off.
Can the Cadets translated into face-off success? That's the question now. And look at the battle taking place right on the heart of that hometown logo.
Very hotly contested there. Kapp has been so good all year for JU in that arena.
And who else was there but Garrity to end up scooping?
The variety of players, but you've also mentioned, Jason, the variety of ways that Jacksonville has scored and able to do it there. Kind of was the solo act. Griner kind of taking matters into his own hands and picking up a very, very important goal there.
The 48 goals turned it into 50 much earlier. Just continuing to impress with his ability to score on this day. And Jacksonville now beginning to sense it, Phil, as it dips in.